Welcome back once again on another Sunday for another worthless mutts for another Sunday sermon where once again we're going to be talking and discussing about this pathetic, repulsive dog culture, pitbull culture, this nanny dog culture, this fur baby culture, whatever you want to call it. We are going to be discussing dog culture and a few things that I would like to discuss. I hope everyone is having a good dog-free Sunday and they're keeping safe and protected from these worthless mutts worldwide. Some places have it better than others. Some places have it worse than others. You compare the U.S. to maybe, let's say, places like India, where it's both of them are pretty bad. Like it's hard to say which one has it worse. Living around stray dogs or living in a neighborhood where everyone is a dog nut. Go to Walmart, they're in the store. Go to the doctor, they're in a store. Who has it worse? It's really hard to say exactly who has it the worst. But nevertheless, if you have to deal with dogs, everyone is having it pretty bad. One way or another, if you have to deal with dogs, everyone is having it pretty bad. Because a lot of these dog nutters, they don't stop. They're going full throttle, just pushing their dog nuttery, even in places where you don't even ask for it. It has nothing to do with dogs. Billboards, dogs. You look at the newspaper for a second, dogs. Look at the TV for 1 second, dogs. Advertising dogs. Dogs. It's nonstop. And they expect me not to say anything. Where can I go and look at where it's going to be completely dog-free? Why is this dog culture being so pushed? Again, I answer this question a lot and I ask it a lot, but I like to ask questions. But why is this dog culture getting so pushed? Why is it getting pushed so much more than almost anything in this world? Dog culture. These worthless mutts. It's funny how two things. It's funny how dogs, we know they're stupid. We know they're pathetic, worthless. Videos on YouTube of them falling out of cars, running in the road of oncoming vehicles, oncoming trains, getting knocked over. I mean, they see the thing coming and they just walk and they still get hit. And I say to myself, these are the things that are used as emotional support, as some therapy dog, where they're literally walking onto oncoming traffic, train, trucks, bikes, cars, vehicles, whatever you want to call it, and they're getting knocked out, getting ran over, jumping out of moving cars onto busy roads. And these are your emotional support dogs that are here to help you with whatever you're going through? You're using these? You gotta be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. relying on dogs that are so stupid, can't take care of themselves, willing to kill themselves. And this is what's being used for emotional support. Another thing I was thinking of today, and I find it amusing. But have you ever noticed that with this dog culture? They always say, you know, dogs need walks, dogs need exercise. Gotta walk your dog for some exercise. If the dog doesn't walk, it's gonna get angry, it's gonna kill someone, etc., etc., etc. So, a lot of dog nuts, again, you are who you are, but I can't, I don't know, I'm not here to offend anyone, but it is what I say. But a lot of dog nuts are overweight. They're obese. They're fat. And it's funny how they will give the dog exercise by going to dog parks, going for on walks 2-3 times a day, saying the dog needs exercise, while they themselves are fat, obese, probably never even looked at a dumbbell before, never went to the gym. They're eating junk food, but they're willing to keep their dog, I guess, healthy, to go on walks and exercising, while they themselves are unhealthy. So you got one unhealthy dog nut wanting to keep their worthless mutt healthy by going on walks. And even with that, they are going to watch what the dog eats. They're willing to watch what the dog eats and make sure the dog is eating the right food. They will read those labels from head to toe and make sure, hey, this is right for my worthless mutt. There's no chocolate in it, no other chemicals that it can't eat. They're going to do that, but themselves, again, are fat, obese, unfit, and just, humongous, while they're not taking care of their own selves. This is dog culture for you. This is dog culture for you. Where nothing really makes sense. And dog nutters will continue to do it. It doesn't make sense. This dog culture makes no sense. And these dogs, I don't know how they do it, but they're able to ignore a lot of things. But they are willing to put their dog on a pedestal. It doesn't make sense. But anyways, whenever I kill, blame my pit nutter owner. And that's true. That's true. Again, it doesn't make sense. But whenever a pit bull kills someone, oftentimes the pit bull advocates are going to blame the owner. This is true. So you can't debate this. So whenever a pit bull kills, just blame the owner. And this is fact. Pit nutters, dog lovers, this is 100% fact. It happens. I see it all on YouTube, Facebook. Oh, man. In stories where the pit bull or dog, whatever, does something, man, it's bad out there, man. You see a lot of dog nutters, always defending this worthless mutt and blaming the owner. There was a video, I may have said this before, there was a video on Facebook. I said it before, I think I did. But anyways, there's a video on Facebook. And this guy has a pond in his house, full of fish, and maybe 2, 3 worthless mutts roaming around like zombies. They're just walking around doing absolutely nothing. You would think these are zombie dogs from like The Walking Dead. All they're doing is wandering around doing absolutely nothing. And then with the pond, it's like 3 sides you have enough room to walk. And the other side is like very thin. One side is very thin. And again, these dogs have nothing better to do. Just to wander around aimlessly doing nothing. They do nothing. Caught on camera doing nothing. And the worthless mutt, one of the worthless mutts, decides to walk for whatever reason, I don't know, to walk on the thinnest side where there's barely any room to walk back. So the worthless mutt walks on that side, gets to the end, slips into the pond, and the worthless mutt can't get out. Can't get out because, again, it's worthless. It can't get out of the pond and stressing all the fish. The other worthless mutts just stand there looking. They just stand there looking, doing nothing to help its fellow worthless mutt. And in the comments, again, they're still blaming the owner. They're blaming the owner because there's a pond in this house. They're saying, oh, the owner's bad for having a pond there. The owner's bad because the owner took a nap. Owner's bad because he has 3 worthless mutts and one needs help. Always blaming the owner for anything. Every time a dog does something stupid, they always blame the owner. Always comes back to blaming the owner. Owner. Dog does this, owner. Dog does this, owner. Dog hits this, owner. Dog got knocked up by a car, owner. Dog ate grape, owner. That's them. So quick. Owner. Blame the owner. You telling me that dog did not see the side was thin? And again, the dog had no business walking on that. There was nothing there for it to walk into, nothing. They're just walking around like zombies again because these dogs are worthless. They're worthless. Can't save themselves. And even though we see it on film pretty much daily, dogs unable to take care of themselves, these dog nutters ignore it and still are able to put the dog on the pedestal without realizing, hey, these dogs are worthless. They can't do anything on their own. They need a dog nut to do that. So they get a dog nut, okay, they make a mistake and the dog gets into trouble, whatever. Here comes a whole heap of dog nuts. Blame the owner. Every single time. You have dog nuts always blaming other dog nuts. Another thing we'll talk about. Hypocrite. Hypocrite attack. So on Facebook, I am part of an anti-pitbull group. Again, they're dog nuts. I'll say pretty much all of them are dog nuts except for me. And they're against pitbulls. They'll post pitbulls attacking other dogs, pitbulls attacking other people, etc., etc. And I feel like I'll say most to even all dog nuts, they only hate pitbulls. They only hate pitbulls because they attack their dog. Or they attack other dogs. Because you know how dog nuts are. Again, you know when a dog is hurt, all these dog nuts are just going to, sympathize with this worthless mutt. Even if the dog causes it and gets hurt, the dog nuts are going to sympathize and support the worthless mutt. So what I think with some of these dog nutters that are not pitbull nuts, they're only supporting they're only against pitbulls Probably and mainly because they hurt other dogs. Because in the same pit bull group, anti-pit bull group, they're willing to show other dogs killing other animals. They're willing to show dogs killing rabbits. I think there once was a deer, maybe. Have dogs, teasing cows just to prove genetics. Whatever that dog is called that hoards cows, and they're going to say genetics. It's genetics. Without realizing these dogs are pretty much supporting the slaughter of these animals. Boom, boom, boom. So apparently they're okay with other dogs killing other animals, real animals, but when one of their beloved worthless mutt gets killed by a pit bull, then that's when they have a problem with it. That's when they have a problem. So what I think, again, a lot of these dog nuts, they may be partly right to be against pit bulls, but it's for the wrong reasons in a way. Because they're only doing it just to protect other worthless mutts. If a pit bull attacks another wild animal, these same people in this group are going to be against the pit bull. They're going to say bad pit bull's bad, pit bull, should be banned, etc., etc. But if it's their dog attacking a real animal, all of a sudden it's okay. It's okay. So, dog nuttery, it's full of hypocrites. And I blame, for this pit bull culture, you gotta blame the dog nut. Because without the dog nut, there would be no pit bull culture. There wouldn't be. And it's kind of strange. To me, to be a dog nut and be against pit bull, it's a little bit strange. Again, I hate all dogs, so they can't say that I am discriminating. But with other dog nuts, it's like, you like this dog that does attacks too. You like this dog who's also dangerous, but you just don't like pit bulls. It's, it's like you could allow this dangerous dog in the apartment, but you can't allow pit bulls. Even though the other dangerous dog is also dangerous. Again, dog nutters, they don't make sense. They just pick and choose what they want to hear and want to say. And it's, I catch them. I catch them when they say these things. Always observing, always listening, and they're just too dense. And again, the dog lover is to blame. You allow one of your dogs in, then the pit bull is going to say, hey, I can allow my dog in. And this is why I say all dogs need to be eliminated. If we're going to start somewhere, start with the pit bull, sure. But if we're actually really going to start somewhere, start with all of them. End them all. I'm going to read a little bit of this. This is from a 1999 article. Spring 1999. What was I doing then? I think spring 1999. That was when I went on a field trip with my class to this park, and the teacher brought a dog with him to the park that day, and my day was ruined. I did not feel comfortable. I hated that. It was one of the worst days ever. This teacher brings a dog to a field trip with a bunch of children. And maybe I was chosen to do this, because all the other children were all okay with the worthless mutt, but for me, nope. I stayed back. I did not did not want to debate it. I stayed back. And that day, man, it was horrible. Horrible day. Couldn't have fun. I don't think we even ate because the dog was there. Teacher didn't care. Just horrible day. So from a 1999 article, it says, I'm not gonna read all of it. It's lengthy, so I am not going to read all of it. Just give me the first paragraph so you get the ideal. So if you're interested in reading all of it, you can type in city/journal.org and you can type in scared of pitbulls, you better be, and so forth. So anyway, it says, pitbulls drove my family from the Bronx. My pregnant wife and I had moved to Bedford Park off Mosholu Parkway late in 1997. Through the neighborhood had rough edges. We got used to it, at least for a while. After our son was born, however, and as spring blossomed, we ventured outside more often. We found ourselves growing ever more frightened of dangerous dogs. Pitbull owners had converted the little park in front of our apartment building into a dog training ground, where they goaded their animals into attacking one another, or taught them to hang from tree branches to strengthen their jaws and their tenacity. Not surprisingly, when the dogs were running wild, the neighborhood's young mothers gathered up their children and fled. Seniors cowered together on a few benches like the mothers. Owners of small dogs waited until the park was pitbull free before taking them for a walk. The park had been lost as a public space, improvising the neighborhood. Just like that. Again, all it takes is one pit bull to change a community. This dog is annoying me. It's worse than that old saying, one spoiled apple messed up the whole bunch. Because we're talking people, oftentimes no one's really hurt. They move on with their lives. But you add one pit bull to a community, to a park, your life is in danger. Your life is in danger. And like we just read, park was great until the pit nutters showed up and took over the park. And a lot of these owners, man, they have no regard for other people. None. They don't care. Dog nutters, pit nutters, they just don't care about other people and their well-being. They don't care. But we have to care about these worthless mutts. These dog owners, pit bull owners, they rather us stand there and get mauled by a pit bull than to defend ourselves against a pit bull. That's what they want. That's how sick and stupid pit bull owners are, and dog owners. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not going to read all of it. It's a lot to read. Okay, the last bit I'm going to read. So, this is from 1996, I mean. Though dog advocates would dispute it, our fear was justified. According to the Center of disease control, dogs bit 4 million to 5 million Americans every year. This was just in 1996. 96. And the current stat, isn't it the current stat like 4.2? That's what they're saying. But 96, before, the dog nuttery really began. 96. But serious injuries, everything from a gash to the arm requiring few stitches to severed hand and fractured skulls. Again, these things wanted to kill. Continue to rise and stand at more than 750,000 annually, up nearly 40% from 1986. It was up 40% from 1986. Dog bites are one of the top causes of non-fatal injuries in the nation. Children are the most frequent victims, what we've always been talking about. For 60% of the dog bites and 20 of the 25 dog bite fatalities in 1996, dog attacks are now the number one reason that children wind up in the hospital emergency room. This is 1999. Article was made in 1999. The stats are from 1996. And still today, it is the same issue that we're dealing with. The same issue where kids are the main target, children are the main target, and they're being sent to the emergency room or sent to the grave because of these dogs. This isn't nothing new. This isn't new. A lot of dog nuts think this is new. This is happening for longer than most of them have been born, living. 1996. And we still remain getting worse in this dog nuttery. 1996. Man. They add, incredibly, nearly half of all American kids have been bitten by the age of 12. Man. The Humane Society, I should call them the Insane Society, because they're not doing anything regarding these worthless mutts. I'm going to start calling them the Insane Society of the United States. Estimates that more than 100 million get spent yearly treating dog bites in the nation's emergency rooms. Insurance companies paid out $250 million to dog bite liability claims in 1996. Again, I've said this before, I'm going to keep saying it again, that this dog culture, it's an agenda. There is something more that they're not telling us about this dog culture. Why is something like this being pushed so much? Something that is so deadly being pushed. You just spent 2-3 years still in it, pretty much, of people dying from whatever, and we shutting down everything. Everything was shut down worldwide just to protect ourselves. Car safety, seatbelts, protect ourselves. School buses, various safety protocols to protect ourselves. Airplanes, safety to protect ourselves. From A to Z. But except dog culture, this thing is still allowed to run rampant and kill and hurt children. But nothing is being done. Nothing has been done. It is the same outcome from 1996 till now. It is the exact same outcome with these things. One, I realize again, Dog culture is a business. It is foremost. It's all about the money. And I think this might actually give us a hint here. It's a business. A business for the dog industry. I think it's also a business for the health industry. If you take away dogs, I mean, how is the hospital going to get paid? How is the health industry going to get paid? I know there's other things, but they're making a lump sum of money from these dogs. So again, I think it's there's more that they're not telling these dog nuts about this dog culture. There's something else I haven't seen, that I haven't noticed yet. But I feel like, I'm getting closer. I don't know, but there has to be a legit reason for this repulsive, disgusting culture. And generally speaking, people they want to stay clean, they want to stay fresh, they want to look good, want to look nice, want their house looking nice, etc. But the dog is filthy. You bring this filthy thing in your house. It just doesn't make sense. It's not adding up. Something is just not adding up. Anyways, I'm going to talk about dog attack stats by breed in 2022. If you're interested, you can go to petolog.com or type in this, I guess this this title in Google or whatever, and it may or may not pop up. But petolog, petolog.com. So dog bite statistics by breed. So the top most aggressive, like always, is the Chihuahua. See, the Chihuahua. Nah, it's the pit bull. Yet again, the pit bull is the one back on top. I want to see what... this is. What kind of dog is this? So, the Presa Canarios. This is it. Look here. It's one of the most dangerous, aggressive dogs. This thing. I mean, you just have to look at them. If a dog looks like this, don't even bother. Like this, look at this. Look at this. Man, this isn't a man, This is not a man. This is not a man. You're endangering your family, children, with these nasty things. And funny thing, they have a dog for each child. This is crazy. Look at this. And you think, again, if they wanted to, this woman would be eating dirt. Look how ugly they are, man. They're always, ugh. And what is, again, I don't know why dog nuts do this. Why do they often take pictures for ads or whatever with their dog's mouth open? It's just disgusting. When people do that, they call it disgusting, or they call it rude. But when dogs do it, these dog nuts seem to get off to that crap. This is nasty. Why is their mouth always open? Taking a picture with their nasty mouth open with their tongue. I don't want to see that. Only animal that does that. Sorry. Whoa. I made a little mistake there. Again, dogs are not real animals. They're the only living species that does this crap. God, they're so ugly. Again, top 7 aggressive, worthless mutts: pit bulls, Rottweiler, German shepherds, American bulldogs, or whatever, mastiffs, Siberian husky, and the Prisa Canarios, whatever you want to call that damn name. So from 1982 to December 2021, we got the attack stats, the children that were harmed, adults that were harmed, the deaths, and maiming. Maiming is like permanent injuries. So like amputees, being amputated, things like that. So the pit bull. Let's see if the Chihuahua's here. Is the Chihuahua here? Let's see if the Chihuahua's here. Again, a lot of dog nuts will bring up the Chihuahua. Those little tiny worthless mutts. And say they're more dangerous than a pit bull. And I'm not defending Chihuahuas, but if it comes down to a pit bull or Chihuahua, the champion of being the most dangerous, the most violent, the most vile, the most aggressive would be the pit bull. They have over 7,000, nearly 8,000 attacks. 8,000. With children, nearly 3,000. Adults out of 3,616. They accumulated over 561 deaths and have maimed over 5,331. And people want to say the Chihuahua. I want to bring up the Chihuahua as most aggressive. That's pit nutter, dog nutter mentality. When you call out their bull crap, sorry. When you call these dog nuts dog crap, they always want to bring up something totally irrelevant, something totally far-fetched, something totally stupid. We talk about pit bulls, and the stats are here. They're going to bring up a Chihuahua, and the Chihuahua isn't even here. It's not here. Chihuahua's not here. Maybe there's another name for it, but I'm not into all these stupid ass dog names. But again, pit bull is a champion at killing and attacking people. And if you also include other real animals and even other dogs, again, pit bulls would dominate. And there's a saying with pit bulls: they're lovers, not fighters. But look at the stats. You compare a pit bull, whatever. I'm not into the not a pit bull crap. I don't care. Don't care. Pit bull. Compare this to the whatever this name guy, this stupid dog is. I guarantee pit bull nutter. Oh, there it is. Chihuahua's right there. Never mind. I just saw it. The Chihuahua. 1 death. Wait, did it say 1 death? Yeah, 1 death. Chihuahua has 1 death. And again, I'm not supporting the Chihuahua, but pit nutters, you always say the Chihuahua is a lot worse than a pit bull. But compare the 1 death, the 1 attack, 1 child attack. So that 1 child attack, 1 death, 1 maiming. Doesn't really make sense. And you compare it to this, pit nutters will still say pit bulls are a lot safer than a Chihuahua. This is in both the US and Canada. Again, I'm not defending any of this, but this is a lot. If we added up everything, it's a lot. And again, there's a lot more that don't get reported. A dog may have killed someone and they covered it up, etc., etc. Not a pit bull. They added to this, or a lot of you know how dog nuts are. They lie. They cover things up. So we got to think this is actually a bit more. Look at all of them and say, hey, this is probably a bit more than what they're saying. Attack stats in Germany. German Shepherd dominates in Germany. But in Germany, I guess the pit bull, it slides by. In Germany, it slides by. But out here in the West, we got the pit bull dominating the charts. Last thing I see on the site. So the top most dangerous dogs in the world. Again, pit bull dominates. Got the Rottweiler, the German Shepherd, the Doberman, Chow Chow, whatever this is again, the Dalmatian, etc., etc. I'm going to do something that's totally unbiased. So on Google, I typed Pitbull saves child. And we're going to see what comes up. I don't know if you can see it, but it says Pitbull saves child. And unbiased, I've been refreshed. Pitbull saves child. And all I got was Mongolian man saves child during dog attack. Hero dog saves girl 1 from house fire. Hero dog saves 1-year-old trapped in burning house. Meet this worthless mutt. Pitbull that rescued a child. Not sure from where. From the ocean. I put pit bulls. We're talking about German shepherds. German shepherd saves a 6-year-old from that video that I guess went viral a few weeks ago. And again, dog nuts, they tend to just pick and choose like what to say. Like again, it goes back to them being hypocrites. If this dog was approaching a grown man, and we have seen it before, a dog approaches a grown man, the grown man runs away, etc. The dog nut's gonna say the dog only wanted to smell you. Dog only wanted to say hi. They're gonna laugh at you for running away. But in this, okay, fine, I'll open it. Nothing plays, but just remember this again. If this was a grown man, happened like I didn't know it was that long ago. That was like last month or something. But anyways, this was a grown man, and that dog, the other dog approached. People be saying the dog only wanted to smell you. Dog only wanted to say hi. Dog wasn't gonna bite you. The dog is friendly. But when the other dog approached, again, that dog didn't even touch the child. And it's funny. Sorry, backtracking. And they even say the worthless mutt saved a 6-year-old boy from an aggressive dog. And And the dog was just running. The dog was just running towards this area. And they called that dog aggressive. Now, let's say this was a grown adult and it's happened so many occasions. Grown man just minding his own business. And another dog approaches. They don't say the dog is aggressive. They say the dog only wanted to smell you. Only wanted to say hi. They're going to laugh at you for running away or being terrified of a dog. But this dog approached, ran, didn't even go near the boy, barely got near the boy. And people are, now they're praising it because of a dog, because this dog intercepted the other dog. Again, this dog culture, man, it's you need stupid people to keep it afloat. You really need stupid people to have this dog culture to keep going the way it goes. It's very hypocritical. It is very hypocritical. Again, in the comments on YouTube, etc., they were all praising the dog. They're all praising the dog. And they're calling this dog aggressive for just running this way. But again, if this was a grown man, we've seen it before in various videos, delivery drivers, etc., and that dog approached and they ran, other dog nuts would be laughing at us or at the person. They'll say, dog only wanted to smell you, only wanted to say, oh, but why don't we say that here? The other dog just wanted to smell the boy. Other dog just wanted to say hi, but no, this dog intercepted, and the other dog community is stepping in to praise the dog. I think they just like praising dogs. They just get off to dog nuttery, and they just love it. They don't care what happens. They don't analyze things. They just, as long as a dog is doing something, I think it gives, it's like a drug. It makes them high. So in this case, that dog intercepted. They were just worshiping this dog. They were worshiping the dog. Worshiping the dog. This dog. But again, grown man, and this was the same situation with the grown man. They would say again, dog won't want to smell you. Dog just want to say hi. They laugh at you. Don't run. Dog's not gonna bite. You know all the dog shit that dog nuts say. It says, meet Rocky, the worthless mutt that rescued a child drowning, I guess, in the Oregon coast. Teen baby saves baby mauled by pitbull. She acted like a mother. Teen praised after saving boy from pitbull attack. Again, I put pitbull saves child. 3-year-old girl attacked by dog, saved by brothers. Uh-oh. Mother saves child 3 from dog. Arcadia family hails pitbull terror hero after it died, saving child from fire. Family calls mom who tried to save kids from dog attack a hero. Plumber saves little girl by pitbull girl attacked by pitbull in Teaneck. Girl 16 almost loses her leg when family pitbull turns on her. The doo-doo. Camera catches hero pitbull dog. Camera catches hero pitbull saving her friend from Oh, from drowning in a pool. Pitbull saves family from... Pitbull puppy says... Pitbull saved my life. He jumped out to protect me from a knife attack. Two Pitbulls dead after saving boy's life in residential fire. I'll read one more again. Pitbull saves child. Stacked up against pack of coyotes. Her dog kills 8 to save sheep. We're talking Pitbulls here. Boy 11 rescues girl during a dog attack. Family of Irish boy mauled by dog. Say the Pitbull nearly killed him. Again, I said Pitbull saves child. We're getting more attacks. Way more attacks than... Pitbull save stories. Yorkie was dog nap. A man who haunted out... I didn't want to touch this. Did George the dog give his life to save 5 kids from a worthless mutt? Boy puts attacking dog in headlock to save beloved worthless mutt. Male woman who saves street dog while working shares her epic transformation. She never left him. Parents say 15-year-old babysitter. Read that in another video before. So after 3 hits, there's more attacks. And again, I put Pitbull saves child. Unbiasedly, Pitbull saves child. But I'm getting a few more attacks. Why am I getting attacks, though? Pitbull saves child, but yet I'm getting attacks. And the only time they're saving someone is when there's a fire. I was actually looking for like saving someone because of, I don't know, of another person doing something. And after 3 hits, I'm not going any further than 3. I didn't get any stories like that. How about this? Pitbull saves family. What are we going to get? Fire again. Fire. Got 1 home invasion. Always fire. Fire. Again, always fire. Again, I'm looking for... Okay, so I put Pitbull saves from robbery. Pitbull saves owners and foils robbery plan is 1. Man tells a terror after he was savaged by crazed dog. Again, I put Pitbull saves from robbery, and we're getting this. Man tells horror after he was... we have another one. Dog saves life, prevents theft. Dog attacks almost 2,000 attacks on people and pets. Again, I'm being unbiased, and you probably can't see, but I said Pitbull saves from robbery, and I'm getting things that are totally irrelevant here. Pitbull must be euthanized. I didn't search for that. Best dog in the world killed while saving girl from fire. Yeah, right. Anyways, got this. Whatever. Okay about that. Again, Try to go to the third one. I'm trying to see again. Is there more? Is there stories of pit bulls saving someone from another person? That's what I want. That's what I want. About fire. Yeah, right. I mean, they see fire. They're gonna bark. Okay, they're gonna bark. Fire alarm goes off. They're gonna bark. Yay, dog save us because it barked. Okay, so with the fire ones. With the fire ones. So you're telling me there's a fire and the adults ran out of the house and they left their baby inside of a burning building? These are dog nutters, mind you. Pitbull nutters. So these pitbull nutters, guessing man, woman, grown people, very intelligent. There's a fire in the house. Dog barks. They see the fire. They run out of the house. They leave the baby in the house. And they have this worthless mutt go and save your child? Is this how pit nutters operate? House fire, leave your child? I think if there's a fire, the first thing you would grab is your children. You would not let or wait for a dog to save your flesh and blood. But no, in these cases, what we've been seeing, again, I didn't read them. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm guessing they left the building or weren't in the building. I don't know. Leaving their child in the house to burn. That's what it seemed like. This is pit nutters, man. This is pit nutters. Anyways. What's this one? Brave dog stops 5 would-be robbers. Okay, that's maybe 1 or 2 we've seen so far. We found a worthless mutt being tied up. We have another dog attack against a woman. Look at this. The pit bulls are being freed from their bad reputations. No, they're not. No, they're not. Lies, man. Lies. And we just shown you this. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Even from 1996, it was the same issue. 1999, same issue. 1982, same issue. 2001, 2021, same issue. 2023, we are still in the same issue. And I guarantee this is more. Not less, it's probably way more. And as I'm searching for Pitbull Save Something, I'm not finding much. Dog name. Are you serious? Dog named Bullet saves clerk in gun battle with robbers. We'll do one more. Again, I'm being as unbiased as ever. Hero Pitbull shot 4 times, saving owner from attempted robbery. Dog saves nurse's life after headbutting her in the chest to reveal. I'm not gonna click, but. There's a few. But it's funny how, I even put Pitbull saves from robbery, Pitbull saves child, and we still, I'm still getting Pitbull attacks, though. Still getting some Pitbull attacks. And worst of it is Um, the ones where the house is on fire, building's on fire. It's not adding up here. So you're telling me the adults left the building and left their children there to burn and die? And they allowed the dog to go and save them? Something is not adding up here. If there is a fire, first thing you get will always be your children. House is on fire. You immediately run and go to your children and find a way out. You're not leaving the building without your children and letting the dog. Something is not making sense here. I guess maybe some of these stories are fake and made up. Maybe. Come on, your baby will fit right in. Give it a try. If I bite you, you can take it all. Give it a try. If I bite, you can take all the blame. Come on, your baby will fit right in. Give it a try. If I bite, you can take all the blame. So true. Whatever the dog does, blame the owner. A few more things. How long have I been doing this for? 1 hour. Anyway, so this is so we're still talking about pit bulls again. The title of this is When Dogs Attack. The USCCA member fends off a raging pit bull. If you want to read more about this, you can go to USconcealedcarry.com, or you can search this title in the search engine. Anyway, we'll see what we're not going to read all of it again, but we're going to read some of it. A stroll turned violent. On the afternoon of the 2nd of February 2021, Luke Carter and his dad decided to get some exercise by taking a stroll around the block. Carter's friendly 44-pound worthless mutt mix was on a leash. It was a cold but bright February day with a couple inches of snow on the ground. The men were talking, mind their own business. Carter's lab trotted along, occasionally sniffing or yada. Carter's 60-year-old father noticed 2 pit bulls in the driveway on the other side of the street. Better keep your eye on those 2, his dad muttered. As suddenly as these words had left his lips, one of the pit bulls came charging at them, the other following at a quick walk. Carter yanked his worthless mutt behind and only nearby cover a green trash receptacle which a neighbor had left next to the street, and hoped the charging pit bull might lose interest. He had no such luck. His father, who struggles with arthritis, fumbled ineffectively with the pepper spray or stun gun he often carries. It all happened so fast. They hardly had time to react. The pit bull didn't bark, growl, or howl. It charged them. No warning signs. The pit bull didn't bark. It growled. The pit bull didn't bark, didn't growl, didn't howl. It just charged at them. The pit whirled around the trash container and seized Carter's dog by the neck in less than a second. It had the lab down and began crushing its windpipe. His canine companion struggled and yelped in pain. Carter was wearing boots and gave the pit bull a good kick in an attempt to free his dog from the pit's clenching jaws. He struck it again and then once more in the head. The kicks didn't faze the attacking worthless mutt at all, and Carter hesitated. What was he going to do? His dog was whining, struggling, trashing beneath the 97-pound attacker, gasping for air. Would the enraged dog turn on him and his father next? In desperation, Carter drew his SAG. Not sure what this is. It's a type of gun, but I have no idea what this is. There he is. This is a butte. It's a butte. Got this little baby. No, this is a baby. Where am I? And fired. The bullet hit the attacking canine in the abdomen, and the dog didn't seem to notice that it had been shot. It backed away for a moment, then jumped at the lab again, resuming its attack. Carter fired once more, hitting the dog only a few inches from the first shot. The pit bull released its deadly grip on the lab, turned and walked back towards the house. No limp, no blood dripped on the pavement. The second pit bull was also turned and followed. Yeah, I don't really care about the dog that's being attacked. What I noticed, highlight, is the pit bull didn't bark. They saw them. Two pit bulls saw them. It didn't bark, didn't growl, didn't howl. It just charged right at them and lashed on to the other worthless mutt. The other guy, he drew out his firearm and fired. Shot the dog in the abdomen. Didn't phase the thing. Shot him again. And then these things just walked away. The outcome: on July 1st, 2021, Iowa became the 19th state to pass a constitutional carry. Iowans who are at least 21 years old who may lawfully possess a handgun will now be able to carry openly or concealed without a permit. Of course, constitutional carry was not yet the law in Iowa when Carter shot the attacking dog, but he did have a permit to carry and was a member of the USCCA. Thus, as soon as Carter and his father realized the pits were retreating, the men hustled straight home with the wounded worthless mutt. On the way, Carter called 911, report the incident, to say he was apprehensive about meeting the police, and perhaps an understatement, but after making the call, he phoned the USCCA critical response team and asked for advice. The agent he spoke with helped ease his mind. When he met the uniformed police, he wasn't so nervous that he couldn't talk or tell his story in a straightforward manner. He wasn't charged. It's like that. I'm not gonna read all of it, but again, so guns. I'm not getting all into this whole gun thing, but it saves, man. This it's not about the other dog. I don't care about the other dog. But what I care about, again, this could have been a human, a child, an adult, a senior citizen, could have been his own father. And that gun saved them from being attacked and killed. Again, there was two of them. Two of these pit bulls. One of them could have turned on the other adults. And just by shooting one of them, I mean, I wish he killed them both, but they retreated and they backed off. Yeah, for those that are saying guns are dangerous than pit bulls or dogs, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Again, you can control a gun. A person can manufacture and make a gun. and control the gun. But you can't control a dog. You can't. That gun that you can't control can put these dogs under control by shooting them and making them play dead. That's all I'm going to say about that. Again, guns saves. Guns do save people from these worthless mutts. Last thing I'm going to read. This is from, the Time magazine, time.com. Yeah, keep looking at that thing. It says pit bulls make up only 6% of the dog population, but they're responsible for 60% of dog attacks and 52% of dog-related deaths since 1982. We just read about 1982. According to research compiled by this guy, editor at Animals 24/7, an animal news organization that focuses on humane work and animal cruelty prevention. Clifton himself has been twice attacked by dogs, one pit bull, and part of his work involves logging fatal and disfiguring attacks. Clifton says that for the 32 years he's been recording, there has never been a year when pit bulls have accounted for less than half of all attacks. The CDC report on dog bite fatalities from 1978 to 1998 confirms that pit bulls are responsible for more deaths than any breed of dog, but the CDC no longer collects breed-specific information. And I wonder why. I wonder why. And they say pit bulls are lovers, not fighters. But the stats that have been being tracked since 1978. 1978. This is way longer, obviously way longer. But in terms of what we're reading today, 1978. That pit bulls are responsible for more deaths than any other breed. Again, they dominate in attacks, children attacks, adult attacks, dominate in deaths, dominate in maimings. From 1982 to December 2021. Again, from the 90s again, they were recording these stuff. The 90s again, pit bulls. Again, there's that quote that pit bulls are lovers, not fighters, but yet nearly every time they're dominating the stats. They're part of every story, every video about dogs, almost always about pit bulls. Again, you just gotta be stupid. You gotta be a stupid dog nutter, pit bull nutter to not see the facts. To have to make up these excuses. Man. Like what more is there? Like I don't get it. But I think again, I don't know if I said this earlier today, but I think pit bull nutters, they enjoy hearing about and watching pit bulls destroy another person, or another dog, or another animal. I think I think deep down they enjoy watching it. They do enjoy having it done. Of course, again, we've seen videos. We've seen videos of pit nutters allowing their pit bull to kill various animals for no reason. And then just walking off. We've seen it. So I think they enjoy these things. They enjoy hearing about a pit bull mauling something or some person, another animal, another worthless mutt. They enjoy it. It just makes them feel so high. Then to sympathize with the worthless mutt getting put down, they feel something more. I think they love this. They get off to this violent, dangerous culture. Whether they realize it or not, I think that they get off to it and they love that feeling of a pit bull attacking and killing someone's child. They like when a pit bull kills someone else's worthless mutt. They love it. I think they love it, man. They have to. Then why don't they stop? Why don't they keep their pit bull under control? Why don't they do better? But every time there's a story out there, it's always about the pit bull killing someone. Nearly always. I even went unbiased today. Search for pit bull saves from robbery. Pit bull saves child. And I didn't really see much. I didn't see much. I have the pit bull saves child from fire, but that has me scratching my head. Adults leave the house, leave their children inside the house, so the pit bull can save them? Again, I think some of these stories are made up. I think it's very local, like it's made up. Because if there's a fire, first thing you're gonna do, any person's gonna do, is save the children. But it seems like pit nutter parents will just leave a building and leave their children inside the house? So based on that, if you're a child of pit nutters and your house is on fire, chances are they're going to leave you in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, this dog culture is so stupid. Pit culture is stupid as well. Bunch of hypocrites, bunch of people that are just so pathetically dumb. Man, I don't know how people could be so dumb. How can they just go on like this? Like, why are they so closed-minded? Why are they so quick to blame owner, blame the owner? Anything happens, we blame the owner. Whenever I kill, blame my pit nutter owner. That's what they do. They just blame the owner. Come on, your baby will fit right in. Give it a try. If I bite you, you can take it. You can take all the blame. This is again, to keep. There's only, okay, I'm going to end it with this. 2 ways that this dog culture can stay afloat, pit culture included, is you gotta lie. Lie. You lie, you make up stuff, you lie again, you make us up, and you lie again. Second thing, you gotta have stupid people. You gotta have stupid people within your culture. If you don't have people that are gonna ask critical questions, they're gonna ask, gonna investigate, they're gonna analyze, they're gonna be unbiased. I was unbiased today. I searched Pitbull saves child, and etc. I was unbiased. So you can't say that I'm biased. I was unbiased today. But again, you can't have people that are unbiased, people that are dumb in this pitbull culture. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. They need dumb people so they can lie to them. They need dumb people so they can lie to them, so they can keep their business and dog nuttery going. Again, thank you for joining me on this Sunday sermon. It's great to be back to share my perspective of things. I'm always looking for things, always thinking, always, analyzing, investigating, and always observing. Even when I'm not looking for dog stuff, things just seem to pop up. Questions seem to pop up. Oh, why does this happen? I just noticed this. Why does this happen? But nevertheless, thank you for joining me on this Sunday sermon. Hope to see you back whenever I'm back doing this stuff again. But nevertheless, this is another Worthless Mutts. And remember, it's okay to hate dogs. Thank you for joining me.